is the fact that, people can recognize real, and we just talked about relationships. And when I tell you, I told her, don't worry about nothing. I said, this is boss talk. We're gonna talk about the real. We're gonna talk about what you got going on. What are you doing positive? In the community. And I think this is a great woman here. So we better watch out in Atlanta. Somebody trying to take over.
Yeah, well, she's amazing, and she has a real story, and she's authentic. I mean, first things first, and she hadn't mentioned yet that Scraps and Sash were both on Nickelodeon.
She didn't mention
Oh, we didn't know that.
Did I leave that out?
Yeah, when they were chosen.
Really? Oh wow! So you definitely had your hands on them early.
Oh yeah, they were. They had their own little TV show, and then they also co-host with Britney Spears' sister on All That when they were little babies.
That's great. Well, thank you for calling in, Whitney. We got a few more people we're gonna talk
And
to.
thank you too. But I just had to say, I just wanted to tell the both of you that I'm really happy about this interview and that you're shedding some positive light on Karen.
Thank you so much, Whitney.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I can tell in her voice that social media is bothering her. You know what I'm saying? I could just hear it like in her tonsils almost. But it's okay. I told her I'm okay. She's going to be okay.
But didn't I tell you we wasn't going in that room no more? I'm going to pull you at that room.
Yeah. I mean, but you got to kind of like acknowledge what people say.
Because you're human at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're human and you're going to have feelings. But the thing is, you have to remember, you can't make everybody happy.
Yeah, I know.
And no matter what you say or what you do, they either with you or against you.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Sometimes when people say, I was totally at ease with you, Alana, but when people say radio show, I'm writing a book, and the name of the book is Please Don't Judge Me. I've already been punished. And I'm writing a book, and I don't want to spill, like, too much.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
But this life inside me is so big that if I talked about every single thing right now, they still wouldn't get it out. They still have to read the book.
Yeah.
So it is definitely like a platform to be here with you and to be here with you. I love y'all. Y'all are so beautiful. But, to just share stuff, like to clear the air, because I couldn't sleep last night after watching that show. And it was just good for me. I probably totally made a fool of myself on the Instagram. I did 2 videos, and I probably looked like a crazy.
Now, what your publicist said about these videos? Because I haven't seen them today.
Well, I tell you, not only have the publicist and the network called for me to take them down, I told them, hell no. I'm not taking it down because I need to express myself. Because I just been holding it in. Like I've been...
So for you to get a phone call from the network, I'm going to have to see these, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I just been writing.
Were they very truthful or too truthful?
You got to tell the truth to win. You just got to tell the truth to win. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like at some point, we do a little bit of this for a check. Mm-hmm. We do a little bit of this to please somebody. Mm-hmm. But at some point, we got to just tell the damn truth. Yeah. Do you understand?
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Yeah. So it was like I was to the top of my eyebrows with the bullshit. I was like, let me clear this up. So I did, and I looked at the tape today. I said, Jesus Christ, I look like a deranged
So is there
woman.
anything you want to say now for all the ones that's trying to... I'm pretty sure everybody's going to your Instagram kind of trying to look at them. You want to give an explanation of them?
No. I think I totally touched on everything I needed to. I mean, Miss Tierra had made a comment that I lived with her and Scrap, and I just had to clear that.
Oh, we got to take this call.
Okay, let's take it.
Boss Talk Radio.
Yes, I'm just calling in for KK.
Yes, Karen.
This another call.
KK's here. What's going on?
Hey, Miss King, how are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good, that's good. I just love the show, and I love how you treat yourself as a boss. My question, actually, like I said, I love you, and I love how you go hard for your family, for your boys and stuff, even though people try to turn them against you.
It's the world.
Yeah, but I love you though.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you
Yeah, keep
called.
doing. Oh yeah, most definitely. Keep doing you, and don't worry about what people say, because half of that is false anyway, So we're not even listening to that.
Well, I'm
But
glad you're listening to the positive, whatever positive you can get out of it. And I'm so glad you love me, because there's nothing like being loved.
yes, most definitely. I mean, who wouldn't go hard for their kids? Especially as a mother.
Yeah, it's not even a question. I don't even give it a second thought. I do what I have to do as a
That's
mom.
how it,
Mm-hmm.
yes, and that's how it should be.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you for calling in, okay?
All right.
Have a good night.
You too.
Missed it. Yeah. They come right through. I see the numbers, about 4 more numbers that rolling through.
4 more numbers.
So just tell everybody that's logged in and listen, how can they reach you on social media? Because I know right now your views on them videos probably just tripled.
Well, the last time I looked, which was, I guess, how long we been here? An
We've been
hour?
here maybe about an hour or so.
We've been here an hour. Well, before I sat in the chair, it was like 32,000 on each video that had viewed it. So it's something to hear, okay? But I'm just...
You're at 37,000.
Oh, 37?
37,000.
Let me see. Go to the, okay, this is the first one.
That's 36,000.
Yeah.
Well, I read the first sentence and I'm going to pause right there. And let me just tell you, you real about yours because you at who you talking to or about.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there is
Yeah, you got to start off with the at.
The at. So you already know the things about to come out of my mouth is just for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it ain't no, girl, who do you think she talking about?
So you was saying that she was saying you was living with her,
And-
Tia.
Her and Scrap, my son, and that she was working 3 minimum wage jobs. Because if you work 3 jobs, they all have to be minimum wage. Because why would you work 3? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe y'all got some high bills. Maybe she got high bills. But what I got you. No,
Yeah.
213 is a lot of hours. So, probably got to work 3 jobs.
I never know. But yeah, so she was working 3 jobs to take care of my family.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I almost hate to say this on radio, but when it's the truth, it's the truth. And yes, she did live with my son. She did, because she was on the run for her life, because she had been dabbling in robbing people, guys, and things like that. And you know what? I don't want to say it, but she's forcing me to say it. She's forcing me to show my hand. Because you're saying all these things to build a storyline that's not real. Do you understand? So to protect myself, I got to say what it was. Yes, I was there, protecting you from being killed. Me and about 5 other people. And I'm looking at the looks on y'all face. But what she was...
Dickens.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
she set up her baby daddy. They was sending work to the house. I mean, it's the past. She can't go to jail for it now. Maybe she might have to see them. But she set up one of her baby daddies, because she has 5. She set him up. The work came. She never gave it to him. And then she set up her best friend's man also, who sent work to the house. Do I want to say that? No, but you're forcing my hand, Tierra. I don't want to put you on blast, sweetheart. But I have to keep my name clean, baby. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So
That's what happened. And, and then she said on TV that I was staying in the house. Yes, bitch, with a MAC-10 at the door. Trying to protect your ass while your baby daddy is my son going back and forth to court in California. He said, Mom, please don't let nothing happen to her. Please, Mom, don't let nothing happen.
Wow, that's what your
She's
was.
carrying my child. Do you understand?
So she was pregnant at the time when all this was going on.
She was pregnant, but not with King. she's been printed a few times by my son, so she said. I don't know if it was my son or maybe one of the lawyers that she sleeps with all the time. But
Take it for the team?
yeah, you know, I'm not sure, you know,
Right.
because, you know, she has all these jobs working for these different lawyers, but there's never any checks. Never, like,
Right.
nothing in the mailbox, nothing in the bank account. You know, if we go into
Well, you
the
can't
store.
work for free now.
Well, the thing, I think
I don't
she
do
had,
nothing for free.
I think, if I can remember correctly, because it's been a while, she was having a lawsuit against somewhere that she did work, and I don't think she had any money, you know, to pay. So,
She
you
had to
know,
work it off.
yeah, she worked it out. And one man died. I don't even know if she fucked him to death. I hate to say those words on the radio and stuff.
I don't have no problem because I'm a cougar.
Yeah.
we're a cougar.
Yeah, but, you know, he just ended up one day was dead. Like, it was horrible. And, you know, and she was so upset. I couldn't understand why.
So I can, now that you're saying all of this, so for you to sit home last night and see that come out of her mouth, all of this of what you just said come into your mind because you like, you really lying. You know, you're trying to tell the story to make yourself look better, but you're not telling the story for the truth that it actually is, that I was actually protecting your ass.
I had my own place. But
Yeah.
Scrap said, Mom, can you stay here at my house?
Right.
Can you stay here at my house?
So you were staying, but for different reasons.
She just
not
didn't tell the actual reason why. If you're gonna tell the
Yeah.
story, tell the whole
Tell the
story.
truth.
Tell the whole story.
I'm staying there protecting you. I gotta send somebody in my family to pick your kids up from school. Cause these, you know, can I say niggas?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so these niggas got niggas outside to get your kids to try to pull you to the forefront. Do you understand? I gotta send people to get your kids. I gotta send people to take your kids to school. You can't even take them. Cause now your best friend know all your business. And of course you done robbed her man. You understand? So it was kind of like a mess.
I think you about to put Onyx out of business.
Yeah, it was kind of like a mess. And for me, I kept saying, Scrap, you got to keep your hands clean. He was like, Mom, I don't know why she did it. I don't know, blah, 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 blah. But I'm fucking with her. I got to protect her. Now I got to protect my son. So I'm in. I'm in because I got to protect my son.
Okay.
I'm in, my whole family in, and all of his friends are in. And these people was coming to us. Yo, y'all need to stay out of this. Yo. Listen, I'm going hard for my kids, so however y'all want to get down, let's get down.
That makes me respect you the whole more aspect because that's truly a mother having her kids back.
Yeah, and it just, to me, even when I look at the social media and all this stuff, I'm saying now, when will I be free? Like, when
From
will
everything.
yeah, like when is this shit
So let
gonna
me ask
stop?
you, me being kind of, so now that you've seen this air, you're not even going to have the opportunity to even defend that comment because you're not filming no more, right?
Well, the filming is not over,
Okay.
but I get this vibe that, you know, they never tell you when it's your out, but what I do know is that we film, my family filmed so much the first few months because we knew the Scrap was going away till I probably already have filmed 20-something times and it's only 16 episodes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's 24 cast members. So they gotta get
Everybody.
everything. And just because they're filming now doesn't mean it's for later. It could be like for episode 5.
It's dropping in.
So I don't expect to. It's like right now giving me time to really just blah, blah, blah. I'm just still doing
So
green
do you
screen.
pre-watch?
I don't know what's going to happen from one show to the next.
So they don't send it to you before it airs. They sent it to us, but I wasn't a pre-watch. I like to kind of watch it when everybody's watching because the reason why I asked that is because it sounded to me you was just taken by storm as we saw it. But at least you probably would have the possibility to be able to come back and at least address that. Not only just how you did tonight and on your social media, but on a worldwide spectrum of actually being on the show. Because that's probably why the network is probably a little hot because it was like, okay, now we really definitely gonna have to address this.
Well, I don't know. To me, I'm looking at this. I feel like I'm looking at Obama's daughter grown up, this little princess. Because you know what? My son had his son ever since he been out of jail. He had his son. Do you understand?
How old is the baby?
The baby is 4.
Okay.
He had his son. and her other 3 children were all over the place. I hate to say it because these kids watch TV. Do you understand? And then she has another child that she doesn't talk about, which is so sad. How can you be?
So she has 5.
She has 5 kids, but she
I
has.
read that in the
The
blog.
formation photo only had 4.
Yeah,
So,
and she will say out her mouth clearly, and we've done this on scene. She said, "Oh, you have, 1 kid more than me." I said, "No, no." She said, "I only have 1 kid more than you." No, you have 5. Why do you not claim your son? I seen the birth certificate in your drawer when I was packing your things for you to deliver, King. So why aren't you claiming? How does that baby feel with you saying that he is non-existent? And these small children, they'll tell you, my big brother this or my big brother that. It's okay if you had a child when you was young. I had my first child when I was 15. It was a mistake to have a child at 15. My son is definitely not a mistake.
Absolutely.
But I didn't have another child until I was 30. Okay? Because how many mistakes are you going to make?
Exactly.
right.
Do you
But the
understand
thing
what I'm
about it
saying?
is, the fact that she feels like it was a mistake, don't make that child pay for it.
Don't.
It's a lot of women that have had their kids at 14 and 15. They have perfect normal lives. The kid, it's not a big deal. Okay,
It's
that's
not a
something
big
that we
deal.
don't want to happen. But if it does, it's not the child's fault.
And
It's not-
especially if you're gonna do TV, because people are gonna dig in your past
They're
and
gonna
find
dig.
out
So
every
I hope
skeleton, everything
Well, first of all,
she
we
had
invited
going
her to
on.
come up here. She didn't come, just so you know.
Mm-hmm. Today?
No.
Okay.
So
Well,
No.
I just, whatever reason she doesn't come, maybe she
That's
thinks
fine.
she's above this realm. You understand? And it's okay because she is a pretty girl. I will give her that.
She's a very
But right now, to keep it 100, she's using her children as pawns. I'm taking you can look at her Instagram from the past. She never had a picture with none of her kids. Do you understand? Until the TV shit came into play. And so now you're posed with the kids, upside down, all this. Come on, bitch, give me a break. Do you understand? Give me a
anybody
break.
that knows me, when I tell you I take pride in being a mother, that's
Mhm.
one thing. If something happened to me tomorrow, can't nobody say I was a bad mother.
Absolutely.
I am one of the best mothers that I know.
Mhm.
So, as a mother standpoint, I'm still not understanding you not claiming this 5th child.
You know what? It's sad, but I'm going to tell you one good part about this. She's playing, she's doing, she's taking pictures. So, if giving Tiara this opportunity to be on TV, because I gave her the opportunity when I talked my son in to saying she need to have an outlet to make some money while you're away. So if giving her this
But
opportunity
then it backfires
is
on
making her be a better mother, then thank God for me.
absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
Because now I see the kids and all of this, and even though she's keeping my grandson from me, you taking care of him now. So he needed his mother.
So, while Scrap is away, you can't see your grandson.
I have not seen King. When he first went away, I was seeing him, and I gave King his birthday party. I had never been to none of them because of the mother, and for whatever reason that I was able to give King his birthday party, I gave it to him. I even talked to her and I wanted. It was King's first real birthday because his birthday he's a leap year baby,
Oh, wow.
So it was his first real birthday. And so I gave him a party and it was amazing. It was at my building. It was like a zoo, a circus, anything that you can imagine. And I haven't seen him since the birthday party. Just used my black ass once again.
We got another call in. You ready? Thank you for calling Boss Talk. You're speaking with Karen King. Boss Talk Radio.
What's up?
Hello?
Hello.
There you go.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Talk up. You live on air. Who we calling? Or who's you calling?
What's up, what's up?
What's up?
He hung up.
The phone went up. He'll call back in. He's calling the main line.
He said he called a man. Mm-hmm.
That don't sound like my baby daddy.
So I got to get back. Hold on now, honey. So where's the father of this fifth child? Because you not think that person's not gonna come forward and say anything, or, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, some guys are trifling. It's in that aspect. There's 5 baby daddies. You understand? And that could be unfortunate. I actually had 3 baby daddies. You understand? I had a child when I was 15, and then I had a child when I was 30, and then a child when I was 35. So I mean, those relationships didn't work out. It was unfortunate. You understand? As a child, I said, when I get older, all my kids, I'm gonna be married. It didn't work out like that.
Right.
It just didn't work out. But they're all mine. Do you understand? They all have a dad. Period. That was what? What do you call it? The deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm gonna just keep it 100.
It's him.
Yeah.
But I did the
Exactly.
mama and the daddy thing,
Yeah.
so it was cool.
You live on Boss Talk Radio. Now look here, man. We need you to speak up.
You live on air. Speak up.
He don't want to talk.
World Star Hit Radio. You live on Boss Talk.
Tell him to send text.
Yeah. Probably can't hear.
Because it's not ringing over here.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no telling. So, I learned a lot tonight.
Well, I got a question. Prior to the show being filmed, were you and Tiara, how was y'all relationship?
We didn't have one.
Okay.
I haven't seen her since King had came out of the womb. The first time I seen her was 1-6.
Oh, so
4
that's
years
like
later.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
I hadn't seen
after
her.
everything happened, 4 years, you finally get to be in her space, or y'all have to
Well,
be-
I mean, she couldn't be in my space any other time because I still had this rage.
yeah.
And like I say, you know, no, people say, oh, you gotta like her. It's the grand. No, you don't get it. I could be not right here, right now.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And I don't use a lot of energy thinking about her or talking about her.
You shouldn't.
I just act like she's non-existent.
Yeah.
But dealing with this show, they have certain things that they want to happen. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And so, and Scrap had a certain thing that he wanted to happen, you know. And I just really tried to go along. But after watching the show, I'm not going along with shit no more. Period.
I think you should
You know,
probably
I'm
told her
through
draws
with the going
last night.
along because I'm not a hype man for the show. I'm not a hype man for her. I'm not, you know, I'm not trash. I done worked all my life
Yeah.
to provide and be a good mom. Do you understand?
Live on Boss Talk Radio.